So, what we will do here is... Oh, no, not this one. This is just for my practice again. For my newest course. I'm not completely happy. Maybe the hands are a little bit too short. The head maybe is a little bit too small. We'll see. I'm experimenting. This is our guy. Let's turn on the plane here and continue working on this big boy. Press tab, go and double click some areas. By the way, here I double click, but no, I can double click, then press I and insert. I cannot see anything. Alt Z is not working. Ah, now it's okay. Yeah, like this. Those kind of circular polygons are very bad when it comes to this. By the way, this thing here, it should have inset. So I will inset it and E, extrude down, and then inset again. I know it's but that's how we roll. Now double click here, shift double click here, double click here, double click here. Let me see. Yes, okay. And double click here, hopefully. Yes, this should be sharp. This should be sharp, this should be sharp, and this should be sharp. And then shift E and drag. And of course it's starting to get a little bit annoying, but 0.4 will be enough for now. And if we have problems here, I can always go and add more polygons like this. I don't think we need too much more. Maybe here it will be nice to have another in the middle, just like this. And this is okay. Now let's go to this part here. This guy is very bad looking. Let's double click and I, not E, but I against I, flesh on my flesh. No. Okay, this one, I. Again, I cannot see anything. Oops. Yes. Come on. This is okay. And now Alt Z again. And let's select them by double click and then shift double click. Okay. I couldn't make it. I have to go again. Shift double click and shift E. Oops. No more than this. Okay. Now here we have to do the same, and we have to do the same all over the place. Hopefully it will not be too much. What I mean by that, hopefully it will not make too much of a lag now. Shift E. It's a decent lag, I would say. 0.5. Alright. 0.5 is fine, but we have to put more polygons in this area. Obviously. Let's Control R, add one. Let's Control R and add one here. And this holds the geometry better. Also here, in this area, I have to find it. And I. Inset. Good job. Now we have to inset also here, and here. I. And we inset both of them together. Wow. Is it possible, really? Obviously it is. Now this, and let me see the concept. Yeah. This, probably here and here too. Oops, not this one. Okay, and then Shift E. You cannot see the Shift E because we have white, but yeah, you got the idea. Now we will double click here, double click, shift double click here, and I inset. Come on. Yeah, this inset, sometimes I don't know where to put my mouse, where to move my mouse in order to make this inset possible. Then double click, Shift E, and increase the crease 0.67, something like this. Good, very good. And now I will add one more polygon in here and probably one in here just to hold them better. And in this area here, I'm not sure. This could stay like this. I don't care that much. It looks fine, this window. It's almost like the concept. I'm not sure exactly what is this here, but since we have to think about the low poly, I will just leave it for now and continue working on this area here. So this should be sharp. This should be sharp. This should be sharp. And also this. And this inside here. Let's see. Okay. And some other things. But first let's make those. Shift E. And crease them. At least 0.5. Yes. 0. Yeah, let's dial it down a little bit. 0.4 something. I will add one loop here and one loop in here, and probably one in this area too. Let's add one in here. And of course here in the top, I'll have to select this and inset again. I'm sorry if I'm speaking directly to the microphone, but sometimes when I kneel down to see the keyboard and I just speak directly to the microphone. The microphone is very special. Don't worry, it's me. Don't worry. You, don't worry. All right. Yeah, now we see, okay, we can add one more here. Just to hold the edge better, and then we probably should add some more in here. I'm double clicking, but it doesn't matter that much. No, this is not good. Alright, I have to do it kind of manually. I will try with control and just, yeah, I think with control is better. And yeah, the inner part also I have to do. God damn it. Now, Shift E. Yeah, and remember, it's not god damn it, it's god damage. It's different. It's different than god damn it. Now, I think this is okay. And then these inner parts should let me see. Yes, a little bit. So, I'll try to select them, but they're too elusive. It could prove a little bit difficult and also time consuming, but you know, I'm doing my best to be as fast as possible, so I will not lose your time, mostly your time. My time is okay because I have to do this. This is my work. I mean, I have to do this character, not exactly this series on YouTube. But this series on YouTube are not bad. I mean, most of you probably like it, hopefully. And we'll have to do again this, and it's kind of difficult, but I will try from this angle. Yeah, from below it's much easier to select those, and Shift E and drag. Come on, I'm Shift E dragging, what's happening? Okay. It's 0.8, no, 0.5 should be fine. More than 0.5 I don't want to go. Yeah. And now the inner part. Let's try with control now. Click here, control click here. Control here, okay. Control here, control here, control, and we are live. Shift E, come on. All right. 0.3 even is kind of okay, but we missed this part in here, which is interesting, and this also. Because with control, it finds the shortest path to the target. That's why we missed it, because the shortest path was below. Interesting, I know. Now, let's press E and insert here, just to be sure, and we should be fine. This is looking already much better. Now, shift, click here. Yeah, it looks fine. I think some things are pretty sharp though. Yeah, I don't like so much sharpness. I'm afraid I have to go back to this at some point, but let's not get into this. Add modifier. This is solidify, so we will apply the solidify modifier. We have to go to object mode, of course, and apply solidify. Hopefully we don't have polygon here in the middle. No, we don't have, I think. Oh, we have. What? How nice. X, delete faces. Yeah, I don't know. This solidify modifier is doing that, so we have to be careful. We have to make sure we are careful. Now, this is okay. I will add the subdivision surface modifier, which is our go-to modifier sometimes. And I will add like control click here, control click here, control click here. And this is 1. I will shift E and make it like 0.4. And then the other part, control shift click, control click here, and control click here, and shift E. Okay, this should be okay for now. I don't completely approve it, but I will scale this back part too. Because you see, I don't... Let's not scale it too much. I don't like these sharp angles to be around this area. I want to be able to make it with polygons better. I cannot explain it exactly, but I want this angle, this purple thing angle, to be not sharp. And I'm not sure how was dull angle. It's called dull or whatever, I'm not sure. But not sharp. No? GG. Ooh, what is happening? Why are we not moving this? Oh, I can dissolve it. I can press X and dissolve edges and it will disappear. It cannot do me wrong. I mean, I'm not to me, man. GG. We can move it up. Ah, we have, of course, yeah. So, GG, move it up and select this. GG, move it up and select this edge. Not edge, but vertex, and move it up with double G, and then select those and GG, move them down. I want those edges to be a little bit closer to the sides. This looks relatively nice. Here, by the way, it's problematic because we have this, and inside we are seeing this back part. We have to kind of fix it. It's not exactly nice. Here we have to push, for example, this back. But not now probably, or we will put another edge loop here and then we'll push this back and it will be like this. Maybe a little bit. Yes, not too much. And then we'll have to figure out what to do in the back here. Maybe put a plane there, which will be black. We'll make this plane black and it will be staying here, which is completely okay. We can do that. And we can even do that now. So what I will do, I will go here, Shift D, and just G and Z. You don't understand what I'm doing, right? Doesn't matter, it's okay. Now I will press 3 and control click all the way. Oops. Now Shift, Control I, X, faces to delete the faces. And now this, I will go to sculpt mode. Yeah. And I will basically push it with my grab brush inside here. And later we will color it black. And we hope for the best. That's the idea here. To hope for the best. Subdivisions we don't need for now. But we need the clipping and the merge of the mirror modifier. And I think this could be the best. Yes. I think it already is the best. It's looking fine. Now, we have to continue. By the way, we have those things in here. Let's press... No. I have to kind of go with this and G, move them into position. And I'm trying for them to be exactly the right distance between one another, and this to be in the middle, and then the mirror modifier. It will be a little bit difficult, but we have to try to do it. Press G and move it here, kind of a normal distance between them. I'm not sure if they will be this big, but it doesn't matter that much. Shift D, not Shift D by the way, Alt D we have to press. Yes, Alt D and put them here, just above the other one, it has to be. Alt D again and put it just above the other one. Alt D and put it here. And then we have to put one in the middle at some point, but why not? I will put it even now. Here, and here we will not have. Yeah. Let's move this one to see. Okay. I will put one in the back here. I cannot do. Okay, now I can select it again and G move it to the back here. Yeah, I'm not sure it will be exactly there, but something like that will be in place. Adjust it after we connect those 6 and mirror them. And it will be awful, I'm sure, but let's do this. Why not? So I will shift click on each one of them, Control J to connect them. And they are connected now, and something awful had happened. When I connected them, all hell broke loose. Because now they are a lot more. I don't know what happened. G. Okay, Control. Okay, now they are selected. I will disable this. Press G and move them. Okay. Now, can I press a right click and convert to mesh? Okay, they are converted to mesh now. I don't know what this means, but we'll see. And now I can Control G. And they again made this interesting thing. Sometimes, you know, I don't know what happens. So press L. Can we press L here? No, we cannot select them. We can select only these, the normal ones. And those are their copies. Yeah. Okay. Control Z a couple of times. Because you see, those spheres are kind of copies to one another. They are kind of attached to one another, which means that I have to read about it because I'm not sure what this means. If I get this one and apply mirror modifier, where does it go? Control A, all transforms. Cannot apply to a multi-user object. This is a multi-user object, something like this. With Alt D, I'm making a multi-user object, which I don't know how to work with. So I'm making a tutorial here about something that I cannot do, which is very, very interesting. But I don't care because I will see how to work with this. Until then, I will continue with applying this solidify modifier, subdivision surface, and here we'll go, of course, like 3 at least, then press tab and double click and continue until we have everything. Double click here, oops. Okay, I can try to double click this one, and in the back here, and this. I think we have everything. Shift E, move, Come on. Like 0.5 will be fine. And it is. Okay, we can go to our sculpt mode and with G, which is the grab brush, grab it and move it a little bit further from the surface. Which, by the way, is not exactly very nice. Because it will give us a headache. But this handle, the suggestion of our lead artist was for this handle to take it and put it up my ass. No, to put it very close to the object here, so it will not be a separate object. It will be kind of inside. But I'm thinking of something. If I make it a separate object and they put a little dummy there, and they make it when he's walking and this is kind of moving like this, it will be a pretty good addition. So I am gonna disobey and I will make it a separate object. I know this is a direct, violation of the orders, but I'd have to do it, and I will probably do it now. Why are those same objects here? I don't know. They shouldn't be the same object, and now as they are, this could lead to an issue. The subdivision modifier, by the way, is working on this one, but it's not working on this here. So I've selected a few things. Yes, they are selected, both of them. A lot of them are selected, so it's okay. Now, this, I'll have to go tab, here, select this, and this with shift, press I, inset, and also inset this, and this, and press I to inset. Come on, okay. And now I will go to subdivision surface on 3. And how am I? Oh, 22 minutes. Time flies when we have fun. Do we have fun though? Probably yes. It's nice to do this. It's complicated. I never said that this is not complicated, or it's very easy to make a character. But I just wanted for everybody to see how it's done. And anybody could say, for example, oh, it's very hard for me, I cannot do it, this is too hard for me. Or they can say, it's hard, but I'm willing to try it because I kind of want to be a character artist. This is my passion. Set origin to geometry. And move this here. Set origin to geometry when we have a mirror modifier is a little bit dangerous. So I will apply the mirror modifier and then I will set origin to geometry. This will be a little bit more easy. And both of them I will set origin to geometry. Thank you. And then I will push it here. And then I will probably rotate it, but not now. I think I should first surround it with polygons and then rotate it. But let's rotate it. Why not? How many degrees? We can rotate it. 18 degrees. Let's it be minus 20. Okay, now it's fine. Now I like it. And if we want, we can at least increase a little bit the size of it. And as I told you, this could kind of do this kind of movement with the animation, and it will be pretty nice. Now, I'll select this tab and go here. Select this and this, I, and inset. Then I will go to add subdivision surface modifier, increase it at 3 at least, and then I will select all of those edges, selecting them. That's why I'm silent, because it requires the best concentration. Now Shift E. Amazing. Now almost everything is kind of done. Not quite though. We have a few more things like this guy here. So I'll select it. Tab. Of course, we have to do the inset here and here. Always, you know. Then double click this and double click this, this and this and this and this. Let's see, by the way, what is okay. We will double click also those and subdivision surface at 3 or even 4, why not? And Shift E. Pretty good. Now we are ready to make the belt probably. And for our guy, by the way, we have to do two things. We have to shorten his beard here because it's entering the collar, but this will be in the next video probably. And we have to do a little bit of hairs on his elbows, which is kind of gross. But they told me I should do it. And I told them, but this is gross. And they told me, do you want to be fired? And I said, okay, I will do it. No problem. It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry. Why are you so grumpy? Relax. That's how we talk in the company, you know. Now, yeah. Company policy. You have to talk like this. You have to be like a Texas, very, like, you know, guy. We have guns and everything. It's normal for us. Oops. Oops. I'm forgetting sometimes how to deselect some things and stuff like this, which is kind of normal probably because I'm old. How old I am? Many people are wanting, kind of wants to know how old I am. How old are whatever. I'm 40, exactly. My age. Now here I'm making this because he has to be able to put his hand here to hold this. That's why I'm making this kind of like this. And here I want this to be a little bit more like that. Up. Those two, I will press GG and move them like this. And then this and this, press GG and move them. And I will be able to kind of rotate this and move it up. And I don't want to move it sideways. I want to move it just like this and exactly up. Yes. And here I'm making kind of a ritual suicide because the low poly will be difficult to make, but whatever. This is okay. Here it will be kind of one mass, the low poly, which is okay. Here I will add one more loop. It's not exactly a loop, but whatever. I will put this here and we will move this about here. And I will not put polygons there, which is great. I will apply the solidify modifier when we go to object mode, of course. And now I can try to add subdivision surface modifier in 3 or 4. Let's try 4 because we'll have to have holes. Here we have a problem, Houston. What is this problem? Let's see. Yes, it's a big issue. I don't know what exactly we have here. But you see, we have some strange things. So I will dissolve this edge, dissolve edges, and I will dissolve again, X, dissolve edges, and then again, and again, and again, and again. And they are not dissolved. I don't know what happened. So I will try to dissolve this one. X, dissolve edges. And I did it, but it still doesn't look good. It kind of has this strange thing. Let me see. There are no polygons there. Alt H will show if we have something hidden. We don't. But still it looks awful. Exactly there. Let me see. Okay, this is strange because it looks like there are a lot of polygons. So I will do this. I will select this, press M. And merge by distance. And then press enter. And it should be merged, but it's not. So it's pretty interesting what exactly... Ooh, see what we have here? Yeah, these are few... Oh, what happened here? What is this? X dissolve edges. And it's still not fixed. I don't know. Sometimes this thing happened. We have to be careful, but we cannot be, because obviously it's difficult. But what I will do, I will dissolve this whole edge. And it doesn't happen, it cannot dissolve it. So I will just delete this edge. Which is a bit of a... not good. But let's try F. Okay, it's not fine. We have edges here, by the way. That's F. Ooh. Edge this F between them. Alright, looks fine. Let's select those and press F. Alright. Let's select this and this. No. This and this and press F. Yeah, I know how this looks like, but it's interesting even for me. Let's FF. F here. And it's working, I think. So I had to just delete it. Ooh, why I moved like this? I move myself with the mouse, which is okay. Alright, so this will be a little bit more difficult because of this thing, but I will just turn it off. We don't need it now. This and this F. This and... no, just this F. And this will be F'd. No. And then this F and F. And now it's fine. Now it's okay. Hopefully we don't have any more of this nonsense here. Sometimes Blender do that. I have encountered this a couple of times, and it's ugly. I have to delete and remake again some things, which I don't like, because it's additional work, which is kind of, you know, maybe there's a way to, you know, not do this, but yeah. Shift E and make this belt like 0.4. I think it's the best. And we did it. Now, of course, we need to put more things, more detail a little bit, but for now, it looks kind of decent. Maybe I can select this, press A, and Alt S to inflate it a little bit. It looks kind of small. Now it looks small, but not that small. Now it's a little bit better, I think, so it's fine. This looks good from below. So this weapon, for a little bit more than maybe around 2 hours. Yeah, around 2 hours. It looks relatively fine. If somebody can make it faster, I think there will be people that can make it faster, of course, especially people that are working in Blender for a long time. They can make some things that I can't even imagine, probably, how fast they can make them. But whatever. Now I will select this and Shift E again, because, oops, come on, Shift E. Yeah, I made Alt E, so yeah, increase, like 0.3 something, it's fine. I will put one edge loop in here, Control R. This looks awfully nice. Yeah, I'm starting to like this kind of awful shape that we have now. It's not awful, it's nice. It's fine. Now here, what I will do, I will go to sculpt mode, and with G, I will just move this inward a little bit, and it will move on the other side too, because it's mirror. The mirror modifier is kind of working in here, which is okay for us. I think this is fine. Here we have an issue, so I will select this, go to edit mode. Come on, go to edit mode and select it. 3, select, press I, and kind of move this to make it work better. Okay, this looks fine for now. Let's increase it at 4 and let's see how it looks. This is too sharp. In my humble opinion, this is too sharp. So I will probably select it, tab, press A to select everything, and then Shift E and make it a little bit not so sharp. So I will dial it down to minus the crease. Just a little bit, just minus 0.1. I want the specular to be a little bit bigger, like this. Now it's fine. Here you see what is the difference. This doesn't have any smooth and any specular, and it looks like, I mean, we don't understand the form because it doesn't have specular on the edges. Specular on the edges is what you need. Always. Subdivision surface, increase, like 3 at least, maybe even 4 we'll have here, and then tab, A, Shift E, do this. Let's place one more here and one more in here, just in case. And this looks relatively promising. Then I can select this and apply the mirror modifier, most likely, apply, and then let's subdivision surface because it looks awful. Okay, now it's fine, and I will even apply the subdivision surface. Why not? Now we have 7 million polygons as a whole, but when you have subdivision surface, it doesn't count as separate polygons. So this one is 3000, which is okay, but it's already subdivide, really subdivide. It's not with the modifier subdivision surface with some crazy modifier. It's really subdivide. So let's see what we'll do here. I have to figure out how to do these rivets. Yes, I have to figure out how to use this kind of alt something meshes. They are very useful, but now we have to mirror them, and since when I combine them they kind of fail, I don't like that, and I have to figure out a way. Maybe I can go to sculpt mode, and while this is selected, I can symmetrize it. But no. We'll see. I have to figure it out. Until then, I will hide this because we don't need it anymore. We have this. This is his weapon. I will have to figure out the size of it. I think this size of the weapon is kind of good, but I will ask my superiors. Until then, I will go ahead and make a little bit of a thinking here with sculpt mode. Just the grab brush, and I will make something like this. What is this, you will ask? Those are little hairs. And why am I putting them here? They are first in the concept. You don't see the concept now, but they are there. And they also are will be pain in the ass to make in the low poly. That's why they want me to put them there, because they will kind of make the low poly a little bit more difficult to make, which for you is great because you will be able to see the making of one kind of difficult low poly. For me, it's not that great because I have to make this particular low poly work, and that's not nice. Yeah, this doesn't look super nice. Hopefully it will be looking nice at some point. But since this body is still not yet refined, it's a good thing that we haven't refined it yet, because otherwise I will kind of make sure this muscle here is a little bit more visible. Yes, I will make a little bit more visible here another muscle. And I will make sure we have some muscles going here. Here we will have a middle. Maybe we will have something like this, because it's fat in here, which is great. But his back has to have some definition. We cannot leave it without definition, the back. This is the traps muscle, which is a pretty big muscle, by the way. And you have to know where the traps is going and what it's doing, because it's very, very prominent in the back, especially in the muscular person. And how to know is to just search. Yes, you can search for videos in YouTube, for example. The best series in YouTube for anatomy is Proco. Search for Proco. Search in his playlists for anatomy, and then you can find for each muscle a video, and they are the best videos ever about anatomy. They are fun, they are very informative, they are very well made, and this guy just is a genius, and that's why he has more than 1 million subscribers. I don't think how much subscribers he has in YouTube, but definitely more than 1 million. Maybe 2 million, I'm not sure. But this series is the reason that he made those subscribers. Nowadays, he's not doing such interesting things. This series was a few years ago he made it, and it's amazing. There are a lot of videos, and there is even a paid version which has even more detail, and I paid for it. Yes, because it's very, very cool. I mean, this guy had put so much effort in this. And since I'm a teacher, I have to teach people, I have to learn anatomy better than most in order to teach people anatomy. That's why I kinda dig it. And I paid for the course, which is nice. Now, I made just a little bit of a representation of those hairs here in the back. I will give this for feedback at some point, and we will see what will happen, but for now it looks relatively fine. The only thing I see here is very, I mean, it's not very bad, but I don't like it. I have to go here and with my grab brush pull this a little bit outward, this inner part here, because I told you I don't want sharp corners of some of my geometries, and probably you will understand why when we start the baking process and everything, but for now I'm just gonna do this. Yes. And I thank for the support all of you that are watching this, and also my superiors in Gameloft who let me do this series in my channel, because this is unprecedented to make a character not only live in front of audience, but also before the character is in the game. This is, you know, yeah, this is the real making of the real character, because this model that I'm making now will be in the game later. Of course, the low poly, not the high poly. The low poly will be in the game. The high poly probably not. But we have a good thing. Let's see the hairs here, if we can make them a little bit smaller so they cannot interfere with the color. Yes, we have to do something about it, because when he turns his head they will interfere most likely. So I will make them more closer to the face, and I'm not sure that that's gonna work, but I will suggest this, and I will give this as a suggestion to the lead artist, and he will tell me if he's okay with that. And the animators also are watching this closely, and they're giving suggestions about some things. So I told you, this is a team process. We have to work as a team. We have to consider asking the animators some things, asking lead artists, asking this and that. And then we have to go back to the glasses, by the way, and do a little bit more work on them. The face also needs work, the teeth. So we are not exactly ready yet, but we have most of the things and they look kind of nice. We have to just a little bit more of a push we have to make and we will be there. I am pretty sure that we are pretty well now. Okay, bye for now. See you in the next video. It will be great again, hopefully, and yeah, we'll see.